Alright, so let's unbox the drone and take a look. G'day folks, Mike here, Everyday Part of Life, and today, a little bit of excitement. I'm going to do an unboxing of the DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. Of course, you saw in the last vlog I did, I headed into Melbourne. I picked up the drone from the DJI shop there in Melbourne Central. It was a very happy moment for me because it's something I've been waiting for a very long time. So this is the little beauty that we're going to be unboxing today. Of course, we've got the DJI Mini Drone 3 there. We've got the controller. We've got the Fly More combo. I'll show you what we've got in the Fly More combo. And of course, there's a lot of accessories there as well. And of course, it should be fantastic. But I'll give you a little bit of a look at what we got, what I got, and then I'll unbox a few things. But yeah, very exciting. I certainly hope to get a bit of drone footage in some of the new vlogs that I put out not too far away. But you know, I've got to learn to fly it first. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but it should be a lot of fun along the way. So what we actually got in the Fly More combo pack with the drone, of course, let's start off with a few things. We got the tempered glass protector for the controller itself, so that's always good. So that's one thing there. We got the landing gear. So the landing gear you actually put on the drone, so when you're landing it, it'll land on the legs. Of course, you don't have to put this on, but it's an option if you want. We've got the propeller stabilizer, so you'll put that around the drone and that will sort of hold the propellers in place. That's another accessory that came with the pack. We also got the lens hood for the drone, so that will hold the gimbal in place nice and secure so it doesn't flop around. So you want that secure because that is very important, the gimbal on the drone. Of course, we also got the USB-C, USB-A card reader, which we got the Pro Plus, the 180 megabyte with the 130 megabyte write speed, 128 gigabyte. So that should hold a fair bit of footage. And of course, you can never go wrong with two of them, just in case. So that also came in the pack. Also that came in the pack was a circular polarizer, which you'll put on the drone, on the lens, so that'll be good. That'll cut out all that glare once you're up in the sky, and that'll help the vision as well, so that should be pretty good. Another great addition to the pack. Of course, we've got the car charger there, in case you're on the go, and you're in the car and you're sort of going from place to place and you want to charge the drone up, or the batteries, that's what you get there. Now in this pack, of course, is the Fly More kit. Of course, you get the bag. You got the cable for the charging. You get an extra battery, so you get two batteries in this, which is always a blessing whenever I do photography, that type of thing. If you take one battery, more than not, you're gonna get that battery go flat. So it's always good to have a spare battery. So that was very important. But I got that when you're out, especially out in the wilderness, maybe sometimes if you're up there with the drone and you're flying it. And of course, the battery charger box. So just like your AirPods, you can charge that up and there you go. And of course, we've got some spare propellers as well, in case the inevitable happens that you damage one of the propellers. And of course, the DJI Mini 3 Pro, absolute ripper of a drone. From all reports that I've seen on YouTube, you know, a lot of the vloggers that I see now, they actually go with the Mini 3 drones out there. It's only 249 grams, so that keeps it under the limit, which is fantastic. So it'll allow you to fly in more areas around the world. And of course, the controller, instead of having the controller with the phone mounted on it, this one is all in one. So that is great. Now, one good thing about this controller is you can actually stick a memory card in the controller and the drone. So if you would, apparently you can actually go a live feed when you're flying through the controller, so that is another good option. And of course, one other thing we did get was the drone landing pad. So as you can see, it's a big yellow pad. You just stick that down on the ground, you can sort of guide yourself down. But once you've been flying for a little bit, you're not going to need this. This is just probably for maybe some of those grounds that maybe a little bit uneven. You can just probably put that down and maybe, you know, just protect it as well. And of course, once you get a little bit more fluent in flying, you can always land the drone and catch it. So that's another way. And I have seen also when you land the drone and you catch it, if you quickly turn it over, it will shut it off. So interesting. But that is the pack. It's not too bad. There's a lot in it, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to show you folks out there what this package was and to get this unboxed. So you're probably asking yourself, what is something like this worth? Well, if you get this on special, it's always a good time to get it. When they're on special, of course, head down to the Melbourne Central, the DJI store there, and the guys down there will look after you. Of course, a big shout out to Rennie down there, who I dealt with, absolutely fantastic guy, got me a great deal. Now this total combo was 1,540 Australian dollars, which I thought was a pretty good price for what you get. As I said, you get a whole lot in this package. And this drone, like anyone who's got a drone out there, it adds so much value, I feel, to the vlogs. It just gives you a little bit different perspective on just sort of the ground level. You know, video yourself, video the surrounding area at ground level, but capture a few of those aerial videos as well, which I think is fantastic to put in anyone's vlog. Alright, I think we might start getting this unboxed a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit more close up of each product that I got, and then we can get into unboxing this beautiful, beautiful DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. So here we are going to start unboxing a few of these things. So first off, we'll unbox the lens cover. Let's have a look at this, what it actually looks like inside. All nicely packaged up, nice and secure. Get that out. So that is, there is the lens hood, so that will hold it all nicely in place. And of course, I think the propellers can sort of come through there, and you put that on and that all holds. So that is the lens hood. It's quite good, quite good. And of course, next we've got propeller stabilizer. So this is just what you put on the blades. All right, let's open this up and have a look at what this one looks like. Again, all nice and packaged. Bit of foam around it. So this is actually like a little bit of rubber there, and of course that's hard plastic, so that'll just clip in there. That will hold everything nice and secure. It's just got the buttons there that you clip into. Look at that. So that's all right as well. Let me put that down. We have the landing gear. So you don't need to use these, but you can use if required. Perfect. Doesn't matter how you undo it. There we are. So that is it. So will just attach to the drone, and you can put that on as well as such. So that'll clip onto the bottom, and then you'll have the legs there. So when that comes down to land, it'll land on the ground instead of the actual bottom of the drone coming in. So there is another piece. This is the lens protector, the tempered glass for, of course, the controller there. So that's just all nicely secured in the box. We'll just open that up. We'll just have a bit of a look. Of course, you've got it all nice and packaged there. You've got your cleaning wipes that you always want to clean the glass with, just like putting a screen protector on your phone. So you give that a bit of a clean. And of course, you have, there we go, we've got one we have 2 glasses there, so that'll be good. Just in case you get any scratches on there, you want to keep those clean all the time. Of course, we've got the card reader. That's the card reader there, the USB, which is good. So if you want to take the memory card out of the drone, you can just slot it in there and that will go into the computer. So we'll get this open and have a bit of a look as well. So there we are. There's the box, and of course there's the card reader. So it's nice, compact. That's how you go. You can pull the end off like that, or it's got a couple of different adapters. So you got the USB there, and of course USB-C in that side, which is good. Nice to have the covers there. Keep them a little bit protected, and of course you'll stick the card in there, or the adapted one into that slot there. Ugreen. So Ugreen is the brand of that one. And of course we do have 2 of these. We've got 128 gigabyte of the Samsung memory card, the Pros, which is a fast writing one, so that is pretty good. We do have the drone landing pad. I won't open that up because I'm not sure whether I'll actually use that. I'll try and find a nice flat spot out when I first take off with the drone. Of course, 50 centimeters square, so it's plenty of space. Of course, we have the circular polarizing filter there, so that is nice and small. Let's just open this up. This is always pretty well recommended. Have this on. So this comes free wall, is what it is, and it comes in a beautiful case. Just have to work out how to open it. Oh, there we go. So it just unclips, and there it is. So it's only small as you can see. It's just nice and green. So that will clip on to the drone. There we are. Nice and small, and of course it comes in a beautiful package, and that sits in there nice. So if you actually have a second filter, or you get a second filter, you can put it there. There is space for another one there, and that box there, that keeps that nice and protected. So that is very good as well. And of course, that is the accessories there, folks, for the drone. Now, let's have a look and see what's in the Fly More kit. Okay, so that was some of the accessories we just saw there with the Fly More combo. Now we're going to get into the Fly More kit. We're going to have a look at the bag and all that's in here. So we'll just give this a little bit of an open. Getting into the bigger stuff now, which is pretty good. Alright, so let's have a look and see what's in the box. So we come here, we'll just pull this out and have a look at that. That is a beautiful sized bag that it comes with. That's what we can store the drone in. Let me just put that over there. So it's just a nice carry bag, nice size, as you can see. It's about the size of the hand, not too bad. Let's just give this a bit of an open. Give this a bit of an open just here, which is pretty, opens nicely, nice smooth open, feels good quality, and of course inside you have the battery pack with, of course, the two batteries. Tell you what, the bag is nice, of course, the DJI bag for the drone. Just open up the batteries, take them out, and of course that is the battery pack, and there is the battery right there. And as you can see on there, 249 gram. So if anyone comes to check your drone while you're flying, it says it on there, 249. You can get the Plus More batteries, which I think last for about 47 minutes, compared to about 34 minutes. I'll check the specs, not too far away. But with these ones, it does have the 249 gram on it, of course. And of course the bigger batteries, they do put it over the weight of the 249. So that is all right. Just slips into there. You've got your power button there. You've got your USB there to charge that. And once that's charged, you've got the lights down here to turn on, and that will tell you the charge, how your batteries are charged. So that is good. That fits in the bag nicely. One more thing, so as you can see, that'll just fit in the bag nicely there, and of course the drone and the control will go in there, and then you just carry that around or stick that in your backpack if you do need as well. So the extra propellers are also in the bag, and they've got a little zip up here where you can keep those as well. And of course you've got your cable there is for your charging cable, so that's all good there. And of course you've got spare propellers for each, because there's 4 sets of 2, and of course they're different blades, so make sure you read the instructions on which ones they actually go on. But there's the blades, they'll just go nicely up into that top pocket with the charging cable, so you got everything all together and you're done. Just zips away nicely. As I said, it's got some nice compartments there, the battery's there. That's a really nice quality bag. It feels sturdy, and definitely not a cheap feeling one. I think that's going to be fantastic. So that is the bag, and I think it's pretty good. All right, folks, now it's time to unbox the drone. That's what we've all been waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for months now. Let's get this baby unboxed and have a look. All right, so let's unbox the drone and take a look. This is a little bit exciting. Get all the plastic bit off. Give that a bit of a cut. Open that. Put that over there. There we go. All right, she's well secured. She's well secured. Just give that a bit of a cut there. DJI. Here we go. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful so far? Of course, it comes well boxed, as you would expect. As you can see, she's only small, the drone. She's only small. So let's unpack. Like a baby, you've got to sort of treat it with kid gloves. There it is there. So as you can see, folks, in the hand, it's not too big. It's not too big. It's only about a hand, and that's going to get some incredible footage. And of course, that's another good way to keep the blades as well. Just crisscross like that, and that'll hold it all. It's got some blades there and blades there. You just put that down there for a moment, and of course, get back to the box, and we will have the controller in here, all nicely packed as well. And of course, have a look at that. Just take that out of the way, and here's the controller. Just give this a bit of an open. So there it is. There's the controller. Doesn't that look great? It's got a nice big screen. It's probably about a 6.3 inch screen, and of course you've got your little dials here. You'll just screw those in here as such. 1, 2 at the back. There we go, just like that. So these are the controllers, and they'll fly you up, down, left, right, all that type of thing. And you have also here, which is the video mode, the camera mode. These dials here will control the gimbal, so up and down and all that type of jazz there. And of course you've got your cinematic mode, your normal speed, and of course your sports mode there. So that is quite nice, I think. Pretty happy with that. Let's just now unfold this magnificent DJI Mini 3 Pro and have a look. So before we actually unfold that, there was another box in there, and of course you do get another charging cable there. And what is also another important aspect is we do have another set of blades, which is fantastic. And of course the little screwdriver there, which you need to put on and tighten them up. But that's good to have some spare blades as well. So we've got some more blades. All right, let's unfold the drone. Okay, now it's time to unfold the beautiful Mini Drone Pro 3. All right, so first off, it's got this protective cover over the lens, over the gimbal. So that's always there to protect it so it doesn't get knocked. So that just clips in just here. So it's just a matter of just lifting that up, pulling it off, so it's a nice clear bit. So always make sure you put that back on when you finish flying. As I said, it's only small. Look at that, it fits in the hand and it's very light. So all you have to do is just to pull out one arm, pull out the second arm, and then with the bottom ones you just down like so, and there you have the drone all ready to go. Doesn't that look fantastic? As I said, it's not big, it's not going to be too noisy once it's up in the air, so you won't bother too many people, but it should be great. The Mini 3 Pro, what a fantastic drone. So the batteries here are in the back, so if you just squeeze on the two things either side, that will pull the battery out. And of course, like the other batteries there, it does say 249 grams. So these are about the 34-minute flight you have for these batteries. Now the good thing is we got the 2 spare batteries before, so we're going to have plenty of flight time. 3 batteries of 34 minutes, so that's over about an hour and 42 minutes or somewhere there if my calculations are right. But it just slips in there nice and easy, clicks away, and of course you've got the port there to charge as well. You can charge in the drone itself, or you can put into the box as you're going along if you need to swap over the batteries. So that is good. Next thing is we're going to turn this on, and then we'll get this all charged up, and then maybe later on today I might take that out for a test flight, see how I go. But that's the Mini 3 Pro drone. What a ripper this one is. Alright, so we have got to this stage. Now let's turn these on. And there we go. She's lighting up the colours, beautiful. I'm just trying to get this one up. That's got it. Just a long hold and up they come. So the controller's on. As you can see, now we've got to pair those together. We just have to wait. See, the device is starting. Of course we want English. Alright, so we've got this set up and it just shows you what all the buttons do on the controller. So for a good guide, press and hold to enable the smart RTH, press to pause flight over hover, and of course switch flight modes there in the middle with the cinematic, the normal speed, and of course the sports mode. C1, you can customize those buttons for whatever command you want, just easy on the back. And there we go, solid red, that is the status indicator, which is all pretty good as such. And of course optimal transmission distance, go to DJI if need be. Alright, we can skip that. There we go, and it gives you a bit of a intro, which is pretty good, and then we just finish all these off. So of course this is one of the things you got to do if you get a new drone out of the pack. It'll tell you to update the firmware, so this is the first thing you do. So let's go ahead and update. So we'll just put that down and wait for that to finish uploading, and there it is all set up. Remote control firmware installed. Alright. Connection guide. Next you'll show how to connect your aircraft and fly for the first time. Connecting and aviation instructions. There we go. So we want to connect the aircraft now, so we select our DJI Mini. The arms have unfolded, the gimbal's removed. Now we just need to slide the battery in, hold this down. There we go, now it's on. Now it's going to search for the aircraft. Connection successful. Fantastic. Alright. That is good news. So we do actually have the SIM card, and that SIM card just goes in there, and then you just press that in, and that's in. All right, SD card confirm, and there we go. It is now all you do to take off with caution, no GPS. All right, we'll get that. That will be up and running not too far up. But I'm pretty sure all you do is hold these two down. And there we go. So we don't want to take off just yet, but there it is. The DJI Mini 3 Pro up and running. So you just put those down and inwards. That turns it on and turns it down. Alright folks, well that comes to the end of the unboxing today of the DJI Mini Pro 3. What a ripper of a machine. I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun trying to get out there, learn how to fly this. I tell you, it'll take a little bit of time, but it looks like a good unit. And I tell you what, you know, the one thing I like about it is its size. It's not big, as I said, it's nice and light, and of course I've got those 3 batteries there, which will give me plenty of practice on the flight time, and I've got a good place where I can go and learn to do that. But yeah, what a great unit. I'm definitely happy with it, and I can't wait to get up there, get a little bit of footage, add that to the vlogs as well, just a little bit of different dimension to the vlogs, getting some of that aerial view up there for you folks out there. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of unboxing with me today. I certainly had a good time bringing it to you. I'm happy now that I've finally got the drone unboxed and she's ready to go to get out there and fly its first mission. So let's, fingers crossed, all goes well tomorrow when I take it out for a little bit of a test flight. But if you like this, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that type of jazz. Certainly appreciate it. And until next time, from both of us, ciao for now, and we'll see you in the next vid.